Hey guys, so today I thought I'd make a video based on being awake. Being awake is something a lot of people are finding interesting right now and kind of getting themselves into, and it's not a bad thing to ever get into, don't get me wrong, but it can be pretty bad sometimes. It can be not so fun sometimes, and there are a lot of things about it that's good, and there's a lot of things about being awake that is bad. So I thought that would be what to make a video about today, so that's what I'm gonna do. Being awake is a very good thing, and I do recommend it to especially people suffering, because it's like, you know, suffering from depression or anxiety, and like I still am, but you know, I didn't wake up in time to save myself before jumping into such drama that most of us create for ourselves. Actually, we all do, because hardly anyone can admit this, and it takes a lot of strength to admit this, but we do it to ourselves. Yes, nobody wants to go through shit, but we do, and believe it or not, again, very hard to admit this, but we have the choice of how we react. Are we going to react good, bad? Are we going to be sad, angry? It's all our choice. And it's really hard to admit that. Sometimes I can't even admit that, but most of the time I can, because it's true. Being awake, a lot of people are going to be against you. No joke. That's why I don't believe when people say that most people are awake and most people are different and most people are aware. No, hell no. If that was the case, nothing that is bad in this world right now would be happening. None of it. Because we would all be too intelligent, too wise, which is a higher level of intelligence, wouldn't do it. We'd be too wise to do it. And that is the thing. And that is the real deal. I'm sorry, but people, yes, waking up is taking place a lot. Thank goodness, but not enough to say that people are really awake and really aware. Until they bump into people that are awake and aware, they're basically trapped. And some people do wake up on their own, and usually coming from darker experiences or traumatic experience. My cat is playing with a fucking pillow and shoving her face in the couch. Okay. Even when I do some of my card readings, like even like angel card readings, I say angel cards because I use my angel cards more than any of my other cards. So yeah. Basically, when we get signs, there are two ways to take it. You can take it in the truthful way, or you can flip the truth, manipulate it a little bit, and think that that's what your angels, for instance, speaking of angel cards, are telling you. And I've done some readings for people where that is what they have done, and I have to tell them how it is, straight up, the whole time, because they just keep taking it the wrong way, and it's, no, that's not what they're telling you, trust me. They don't tell you those sorts of things. And yeah, it's irritating a little bit, but that's just it. And if you watch my video based on how people follow their heads rather than their hearts, I think I mentioned this in another video too, but that video speaks the truth of all truths. People, all of the issues with our world, all of the issues we face as human beings is based on the fact that heads are negatively influenced and we follow our heads more than we follow our hearts. And that's also why a lot of people think that they don't feel anything, they don't have a heart, and the cold heart and I'm so numb thing comes from is because they've shut their heart out completely. Not that their heart isn't still working, beating, and it's alive, and it's still full of light and everything. They've just shut it out completely, and their head is full of this dark, foggy mist stuff, and they can't get rid of it, and they refuse to get rid of it. They refuse to see past it. And, you know, it is hard to see past, first of all, but a lot of people, like in my Importance of Nature video, I don't know if I cut this part out or not, but a lot of people still know what's right, and they just don't give a shit. And that is the truth of it all. And I keep hearing some really irritating stuff, and I really don't want to get into it in this video, but oh my god. Being awake is something that needs to happen. And if it doesn't, we're all fucked, basically. I can't even lie, and I don't want this to be too negative of a video, and I hope it hasn't been so far, but I'm a truthful person, and speaking from experience, and even just reading up on like the news and stuff, because I know Snapchat doesn't really give you much of a fucking choice but to see negative shit, and which makes me want to uninstall it most of the time, and so that's why I haven't given it on YouTube yet, because I keep thinking of getting rid of lots of my social media, because I can't keep up with all this negative shit. It just pisses me off to see what humans think is actually wise to do. Again, with the difference from intelligence and wisdom. I kind of explained it stupidly earlier, but, you know, being intelligent is not the same as being wise. Wisdom is a higher intelligence, and for those who can actually understand everything, all of our surroundings, and understand, first of all, that we cannot just simply kill and destroy things to get what we want, because that's not how it's supposed to work. Honest to God, it's not. And it's crazy that people think that it's intelligence. Well, the reason why they're doing it is intelligent, but the fact that they're doing it is stupid, and how they want to do it is stupid, and none of it has any sort of wisdom whatsoever. And to survive, we need wisdom. Wisdom is a very powerful source, and it's something that is very much needed in this world. And it happens, you find wisdom, inner wisdom, and wisdom from the universe as you and when you have woken up. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope it has inspired you to help wake people up and wake yourself up if you have not already. People are definitely waking up, and it has to be known. These things have to be known, and people need to be aware and start being more awake, more aware, and more, you know, just conscious in general. We're so unconscious these days, and that's why we follow our heads instead of our hearts. And yeah, just, you should go check out that video too. It would make a lot more sense. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you have any recommendations for me at all, feel free to leave those recommendations in the comments below this video. My camera is crooked again.